Hello, 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 everybody. The guy 808 back with you again. I'm gonna go over some of my favorite war films in this video, and I do have quite a few, so I'm literally just gonna have to sprint right through these. Um, Regardless of era, these are just war films of any type, and these are some of my favorites. So let's just jump right in. Uh, Start with a standard, Apocalypse Now. Complete Dossier. This is the Redux Special Edition, classic Francis Ford Coppola Vietnam War film. Courage Under Fire, Denzel Washington and Meg Ryan, about the first Gulf War. Really good film. Really good performance by Denzel Washington in this film. Meg Ryan as well, but Denzel steals the show. He's great. A couple Criterions here. Terrence Malick's The Thin Red Line, the World War II film that came out just about the same time as Saving Private Ryan. Was it 98? Yeah. So, some amazing photography in this film, a great cast, Woody Harrelson, George Clooney, and a bunch of guys that recognize that you don't know their names. Jim Caviezel, John C. Reilly is in this as well, which is kind of weird to see him in this movie. But an amazing World War II film. Very kind of slow and deliberate, but beautifully shot, beautiful music. Stanley Kubrick's Paths of Glory, which I've discussed before. Amazing black and white World War I film. Amazing film. If you haven't seen this, check out Paths of Glory. Another quite deliberate film, Army of Shadows by Jean-Pierre Melville. This film was about 2.5 hours long, and it's essentially just about the resistance, French resistance during the Second World War. And it is a very slow and deliberate film. This is a war film in the most basic sense of the word. There's hardly any violence or action or war in this really at all. It's much more about planning and the prudence of being in the resistance and hiding from the Germans and what that involved, and code breaking, and it's very interesting, but definitely not your typical war film. One that has a little more action in it is Flaming Citron. Another kind of great resistance film, Second World War. This one has quite a bit more action in it. If you want a good shoot-'em-up World War II movie with some intrigue, this is kind of a cool one. Classic, Robin Williams, Good Morning Vietnam. Robin Williams is really funny in this movie. A lot of social commentary about the war and the way people viewed it, and some great music in this. Great soundtrack. Korean War film, Taegukgi, The Brotherhood of War, about the Korean War, obviously. Some amazing battle scenes in this film. Very epic, well shot, pretty good acting. It's a pretty long movie, but it never really lags. I mean, it does pretty well the whole way through. And I really enjoyed it. I mean, if you like Saving Private Ryan or kind of epic war movies, check out Taegukgi, Brotherhood of War. Okay, now we're into the Blu-rays. Kind of a couple of standard ones. Patton, George C. Scott, classic war film. Don't really need to say much about that. You need to see Patton. The Hurt Locker, the Catherine Bigelow film from a few years ago that won Best Picture. I enjoyed it. It was good. I'm not sure it was Best Picture good, but it was good. I liked it. Last of the Mohicans, the Michael Mann French Indian War film with Daniel Day-Lewis. Very good film. Glory, the Civil War film with Matthew Broderick, Denzel, and obviously Morgan Freeman on the front there. Very emotional movie, very powerful, but very well done. A really good Civil War movie. There's Iwo Jima by Clint Eastwood. Was nominated for Best Picture when it came out. Tells the story of the Battle of Iwo Jima from the Japanese perspective, and does a very good job. Ken Watanabe, the main character in this film, was incredible. Let's see what else we have here. Another standard entry, Platoon by Oliver Stone, 1986, Best Picture. Great Vietnam film. This one's great. Das Boot, World War II, German World War II classic about U-boat submarines. Very long film, but again, never lags. This one's great from start to finish. One of the best war movies of all time. Another kind of standard entry, Braveheart. Everybody knows about that. Dr. Strangelove, another classic. Dirty Dozen, great cast there. Telly Savalas, John Cassavetes, Lee Marvin. Enemy at the Gates, the World War II Russian film about the Battle of Stalingrad and two competing snipers. Very good movie. Guns of Navarone, great old World War II movie with Gregory Peck. Jarhead, the Sam Mendes film about the First Gulf War. Not your typical war movie either, but very well done in my opinion. Downfall. This was a great German World War II film that came out only in the last probably 5 or 8 years or so, about the last few days of Hitler's reign. This is actually a UK release. You cannot get this on Blu-ray in the States, but you can find it on DVD, and it's a very good film. Downfall. What else do we have? This was a good one I saw recently. My Way, a Korean World War II film. A lot like Taegukgi, The Brotherhood of War. Very epic. Well done. High budget, obviously. Cool movie. I hadn't heard of that until recently. Not sure if I went over these two. These are two classic World War II films. Bridge Too Far and The Longest Day. Both great movies with great casts. I believe I've spoken about Restrepo before, the Afghanistan documentary that came out in the last couple of years. Inglourious Basterds, the Quentin Tarantino World War II film, came out recently. Really enjoyed this one. And I think that's just gonna about do it. Well, alright guys. Thanks for watching.